You didn't collapse. You didn't break. You didn't fall apart. You continued. I'm a mess. You kept waking up, kept responding, kept doing what your life required you to do. From the outside, nothing looked wrong. You were still functioning, still reliable, still there. And that's why no one noticed. Because maintenance looks like living to people who aren't inside you. But you feel the difference. You feel it in the silence after your day ends. You feel it in the moments when everything is finally quiet, and there's nothing left to distract you from yourself. Something feels distant. Not dramatically, not urgently, subtly. Like you're watching your life instead of being inside it. You respond to people, but the response feels automatic. You complete tasks, but the completion feels empty. You move forward, but it doesn't feel like movement. It feels like continuation. Continuation without presence. You start to realize you're not choosing your life anymore. You're managing it. Managing your responsibilities. Managing your image. Managing the version of yourself your life expects you to be. And management requires consistency, predictability, control. But control has a cost. Control removes uncertainty. Control removes spontaneity. Control removes you. You become efficient, reliable, stable, and invisible to yourself. Because maintenance is not about being alive. Maintenance is about preventing collapse, preventing loss, preventing disruption. Maintenance keeps everything intact. Everything except your presence. You didn't disappear all at once. You faded into functionality. And now, your life doesn't need you to feel it. It only needs you to continue it. You're not living. You're maintaining someone. Your life learned how to survive without. And somewhere inside that realization, a quiet question begins to surface. If you stop maintaining it, would you finally come back? It didn't happen suddenly. You didn't wake up one morning and decide to disappear. You adapted. At first it was small. You learned to control your reactions, learned to stay calm, learned to be someone others could depend on. You told yourself this was growth, this was maturity, this was strength. And in many ways, it was. Your life became more stable, more predictable, more secure. But stability changes you. Stability rewards consistency. Consistency rewards repetition. Repetition rewards predictability. And predictability slowly replaces presence. You stop asking yourself what you feel. You start asking yourself what's expected. You stop asking yourself what you want. You start asking yourself what makes sense. You stop asking yourself who you are. You start asking yourself who you need to be. And that shift is invisible. Because from the outside, your life improves. You become more responsible, more reliable, more trusted. No one questions someone who is stable. But stability has a hidden cost. It removes friction. Friction is where awareness lives. Friction is where identity lives. Friction is where life lives. Without friction, everything becomes automatic. You wake up, you respond, you perform, you continue. Continuation becomes your purpose. Not because you chose it, because nothing interrupted it. You didn't lose your life. You lost your participation in it. Maintenance didn't destroy you. It replaced you quietly with someone your life could run without. Maintenance is quiet. That's why it's so dangerous. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't feel like loss. It feels like responsibility. And you begin to take pride in it. Pride in being consistent. Pride in being reliable. Pride in being someone who doesn't fall apart. You become the stable one, the strong one, the dependable one. And people trust you for it. They trust your calm, trust your control, trust your ability to continue, no matter what. But continuation has a hidden cost. It requires distance. Distance from your impulses, distance from your emotions, distance from the parts of yourself that threaten stability. Because stability depends on predictability. And unpredictability threatens everything you've built. So you learn to suppress it. Suppress your reactions. Suppress your doubts. suppress your instincts. Not consciously, automatically. You stop reacting honestly, start reacting appropriately. You stop expressing yourself, start presenting yourself. You stop being yourself, start maintaining yourself. And maintenance feels responsible. Maintenance feels adult. Maintenance feels necessary. Because maintenance prevents disruption, prevents conflict, prevents collapse. But it also prevents life. Life is unpredictable. Life is disruptive. Life is uncontrollable. Maintenance removes all of that. Maintenance creates safety. But safety can become a prison. Not a visible prison. An internal one. You begin to notice it in subtle ways. How rarely you feel surprised. How rarely you feel deeply affected. How rarely you feel fully present. Your emotional range narrows. Not dramatically, gradually. You stop feeling the highs. Stop feeling the lows. Stop feeling the intensity that once made you feel alive. Everything becomes manageable. Manageable is safe. Manageable is stable. Manageable is empty. You tell yourself this is peace. But peace doesn't feel like absence. Peace doesn't feel like distance. Peace doesn't feel like watching your life instead of living it. Maintenance turns your life into something you manage, not something you experience. You manage your emotions, manage your reactions, manage your identity. You become an operator of your life, not the person inside it. You wake up and execute the day, not because you want to, because it's what happens next. Your life becomes a sequence, predictable, structured, controlled. You know what tomorrow will look like. You know how you'll respond. You know how you'll behave. You know who you'll be. And knowing everything removes the need to exist inside it. Existence requires uncertainty. Uncertainty requires presence. Presence requires vulnerability. Maintenance removes vulnerability. Maintenance removes uncertainty. Maintenance removes you. And that's when the realization begins to surface. Not loudly, quietly. You are no longer living your life. You are preserving it. Preserving its structure, preserving its stability, preserving its continuity. Even when continuity requires your absence. You become someone your life can depend on. But not someone you can feel. You notice how automatic everything has become. How easily you move through your routines. How easily you perform your role. How easily your life continues without requiring your presence. And that's when the most unsettling truth begins to form. Your life doesn't need you anymore. It needs your behavior, your consistency, your continuation. But it doesn't need you. Not your curiosity, not your intensity, not your aliveness. Those parts became unnecessary. Maintenance replaced them. Maintenance made your life sustainable. But sustainability is not the same as living. Sustainability preserves. Living transforms. Maintenance keeps everything intact. Living changes everything. And somewhere along the way, you stopped changing. You became fixed. Stable. Reliable. Predictable. Absent. You didn't collapse. You didn't break. You didn't fail. You succeeded. You became someone your life could maintain. And that's the moment everything quietly reversed. Your life continued. And you slowly stopped being inside it. At first, maintenance felt like control. Control over your emotions. Control over your reactions. Control over your direction. You were no longer chaotic. No longer impulsive. No longer unpredictable. You became stable. And stability was rewarded. People trusted you more, respected you more, depended on you more. And you became someone others could rely on. And that felt like growth. Because instability had a cost. Instability created conflict, created mistakes, created consequences. Stability protected you from that. Stability made your life smoother, simpler, safer. But safety changes your relationship with yourself. Safety teaches you to avoid risk, avoid discomfort, avoid uncertainty. And uncertainty is where aliveness lives. Without uncertainty, everything becomes repetition. You begin to repeat yourself, repeat your routines, repeat your responses, repeat your identity. Not because you want to, because it works. Working becomes enough. Enough to continue, enough to function, enough to survive. Survival becomes your priority. Not living, not feeling, not discovering, and surviving. You wake up and execute the version of yourself your life expects. You don't question it. You don't interrupt it. You don't resist it. Because resistance creates disruption. And disruption threatens stability. So you protect the structure, even when the structure no longer protects you. And you notice how rare it becomes. To feel something deeply. And not because nothing happens. Because you don't fully arrive when it does. Moments pass. Conversations pass. Experiences pass. And you remain unchanged. Not because you are strong. Because you are distant. Distance becomes your normal state. Not too close. Not too involved. Not too present. Just enough to function. Functioning becomes your identity. Not who you are. What you maintain. You maintain your composure. Maintain your responsibilities. Maintain your image. Maintain your role. Even when the role no longer reflects you. You stop asking yourself important questions. Questions like, do I want this? Does this feel real? Am I still here? Because asking those questions threatens everything. It threatens your stability, threatens your identity, threatens the life you built. So you stop asking. And silence replaces curiosity. Curiosity used to move you, used to expand you, used to make you feel alive. Now, curiosity feels dangerous. Because curiosity leads to awareness. And awareness leads to disruption. Disruption leads to change. And change threatens maintenance. Maintenance depends on predictability. Predictability depends on repetition. Repetition depends on your absence. Because presence interrupts repetition. Presence questions repetition. Presence breaks repetition. And breaking repetition means breaking the identity your life recognizes. You begin to realize something unsettling. Your life doesn't see you anymore. It sees your role. It sees your behavior. It sees your consistency. It sees your output. But it doesn't see you. Because you stopped showing up. Not physically. Internally. Internally, you withdrew. You stopped reacting honestly. Stopped expressing freely. Stopped existing fully. Because existing fully created too much uncertainty. Uncertainty threatened maintenance. Maintenance required predictability. Predictability required control. Control required your disappearance. Not total disappearance. Partial disappearance. Just enough to remove disruption. Just enough to preserve continuation. Just enough to keep everything intact. You became someone your life could manage. Manage efficiently. Manage reliably. Manage indefinitely. You became sustainable. Sustainable people don't collapse. Sustainable people don't break. Sustainable people don't disrupt their lives. Sustainable people maintain. And maintenance makes you replaceable. Because maintenance is mechanical. Maintenance is repeatable. Maintenance is predictable. Maintenance doesn't require your presence. It requires your participation. Participation is different from existence. Participation is performing your role. Existence is being yourself. You learn to participate perfectly, even when you stopped existing. And that's when the most dangerous shift happened. Your life stopped needing you. Not your thoughts, not your feelings, not your identity. Just your function. Your function was enough. Enough to continue. Enough to survive. Enough to maintain everything. Even when you weren't really there. You became invisible inside your own life. And not because you failed, because you adapted. Adaptation protected your life. But adaptation replaced you. And the most painful realization isn't that you disappeared. It's that everything kept working. After you were gone, the grief doesn't arrive as sadness. It arrives as recognition. Recognition of how long you've been missing from your own life. Not missing physically, missing internally. And you start to notice it in ordinary moments. Moments that should feel like something. Moments that used to mean something. But now, they pass through you. You respond the right way, say the right words, make the right expressions. But nothing lands. Nothing stays. It feels like your life is happening on the surface, while you remain somewhere deeper, somewhere unreachable. You begin to realize you've been performing yourself, not being yourself. Performing stability, performing responsibility, performing control. And performance is exhausting. Not because it's difficult, because it's constant. There is no rest in performance. Even when you are alone, because performance becomes identity.
Yes.
You don't know how to stop. You don't know who you are without it.
It says.
You've been maintaining this version of yourself for so long. It feels permanent. But something inside you knows the truth. This isn't you.
Yes.
This is who your life required you to become. And becoming that person cost you your presence. You begin to grieve something invisible. Not a person, not a memory. Yourself. The version of you who felt things fully. The version of you who reacted honestly. The version of you who existed without management. You remember what it felt like to be spontaneous, to be curious, to be alive without effort. Now everything feels managed. Managed emotions, managed reactions, managed expectations, managed identity. You became your own caretaker, not your own life. Caretakers preserve, caretakers protect, caretakers prevent collapse. But caretakers don't live. Caretakers maintain. And maintenance requires distance. Distance from your truth, distance from your feelings, distance from yourself. Because getting too close threatens the system, threatens the stability you built, threatens the identity you maintain, threatens the life that continues without you. So you stay distant. Not because you want to, because you don't know how to return. Returning feels dangerous. Returning means feeling again. Returning means questioning again. Returning means risking everything you've preserved. You begin to understand why you stayed gone. Absence was safe. Presence is not. Presence creates disruption. Presence creates change. Presence creates uncertainty. And uncertainty threatens maintenance. Maintenance gave you survival. Maintenance gave you stability. Maintenance gave you control. But maintenance never gave you life. Life requires participation. Life requires vulnerability. Life requires presence. Presence is what disappeared. Not suddenly. Gradually. You adapted to your own absence. Adapted to functioning without feeling. Adapted to continuing without existing. Adapted to surviving without living. And survival became normal. Normal became permanent. Until something inside you finally asked the question you were never supposed to ask. When did I stop being here? Not when did your life change? When did you leave it? Because your life never stopped. It continued perfectly. It continued smoothly. It continued successfully. It just continued without you inside it. And that realization breaks something open. Not your life. The illusion. The illusion that maintenance was enough. And the illusion that survival was living. The illusion that disappearing was safety. Because now you see it. You didn't lose your life. You lost your presence inside it. And presence is the only thing that makes a life real. The moment you see it, you can't unsee it. Not the structure, not the routines. The absence. Your absence. You start to notice how often you disappear, not physically. Internally. You notice how quickly your system takes over, how automatically you respond, how efficiently you perform, without ever asking if you're still there. It's like watching someone live your life, someone who looks like you, talks like you, behaves like you, but isn't you, asshole. And that realization creates friction. Friction you haven't felt in a long time. Friction between your actions and your presence. Between your behavior and your truth. Friction is uncomfortable. Because friction interrupts maintenance. Maintenance depends on smoothness, predictability, control. Friction introduces uncertainty. Uncertainty forces awareness. Awareness forces you to see how much of your life happens without you. You begin to notice the moments where you almost return. Small moments, brief moments, moments where something feels real again. A reaction that isn't managed, a thought that isn't controlled, a feeling that isn't suppressed. And those moments scare you. Not because they're painful, just because they're alive. Alive in a way your life hasn't been. You realize how much energy it takes to maintain someone you are not. It's energy you thought you lost, energy you thought disappeared, energy you thought was gone forever. It wasn't gone. It was trapped. Trapped beneath performance, trapped beneath stability, trapped beneath maintenance. Maintenance didn't destroy you. It contained you, contained your unpredictability, contained your intensity, contained your truth. Because truth disrupts systems. Truth doesn't maintain. Truth transforms. And transformation threatens everything built on continuation. You understand now why you stayed inside maintenance. Because maintenance was safe. Maintenance prevented collapse, prevented loss, prevented chaos. But maintenance also prevented life. Life is not controlled. Life is not predictable. Life is not maintained. Life is lived. And living requires risk. Risk of change, risk of disruption, risk of losing the identity you've protected for so long. That identity kept you safe, kept you stable, kept you accepted, even when it cost you yourself. You begin to feel something unfamiliar. Not motivation, not discipline. Possibility. Possibility that you don't have to keep maintaining. Possibility that you don't have to keep performing. Possibility that you don't have to keep disappearing. But possibility creates fear. Because if you stop maintaining, what happens to everything you built? What happens to the structure, the stability, the identity? What happens to the person your life expects you to be? That question keeps you inside maintenance, keeps you continuing, keeps you predictable, keeps you absent. Because absence protects structure. Presence threatens it. Presence asks dangerous questions. Questions maintenance cannot answer. Questions like, is this mine? Did I choose this? Am I still here? Maintenance survives by avoiding those questions. But once you feel your presence again, even slightly, maintenance becomes harder. Because now you know the difference. The difference between functioning and existing, between surviving and living, between maintaining yourself and being yourself. And once you feel that difference, maintenance stops feeling safe. It starts feeling like imprisonment. Not a prison built by your life, a prison built by your absence. And the moment you realize that, is the moment the door quietly opens. The door doesn't open all at once. It opens quietly. Not outside you, inside you. Nothing in your life changes immediately. Your routines remain. Your responsibilities remain. Your structure remains. But something shifts. You stop disappearing automatically. You start noticing when it happens. Noticing when your voice becomes mechanical. Noticing when your reactions become managed. Noticing when your presence begins to fade again. And noticing changes everything. Because maintenance depends on unconsciousness. Maintenance survives when you don't see it. Maintenance survives when you don't question it. Maintenance survives when you believe it is you. But now, you see it. You see the version of yourself you've been maintaining. You see how carefully constructed it is, how controlled it is, how predictable it is, and how absent it is. For the first time, You feel the distance clearly. The distance between who you are and who your life continues as. That distance used to feel normal. Now it feels unbearable. Because once you feel your presence again, absence becomes impossible to ignore. You begin to understand something that changes you. You were never meant to be maintained. You were meant to exist. Existence is not efficient. Existence is not controlled. Existence is not predictable. Existence is alive. Alive things change. Alive things disrupt. Alive things refuse to remain fixed. Maintenance tried to freeze you. Freeze you into someone sustainable, someone manageable, someone safe. But safety is not the same as living. Safety protects your structure. Living expands your identity. Maintenance protected your life. But it limited you to surviving it. You see now why you felt so tired. Not because life was too heavy, because you were carrying someone you were never meant to be. Carrying that identity every day, maintaining it every moment, protecting it from disruption. Even when it erased you. You thought exhaustion meant weakness. It meant resistance. Resistance to disappearing completely. Resistance to becoming permanent maintenance. Resistance to losing yourself entirely. That resistance saved you. Because it kept something alive inside you. Something maintenance could not reach. Something maintenance could not control. You. Not the version of you that performs. Not the version of you that survives. The version of you that exists. And existence changes how everything feels. The same life. The same structure. The same responsibilities. But now, you are inside it. Not managing it. Not maintaining it. Living it. Even if nothing changes immediately, everything becomes real again. Because presence makes life real. Presence makes experience real. Presence makes identity real. Maintenance kept everything intact. Presence brings everything alive. You were never broken, never weak, never incapable. You were absent, and absent inside a life that continued without you. And the moment you stopped maintaining was the moment you began to return. But not to a different life. To yourself. You're not living when you're maintaining yourself. You're living when you finally stop disappearing from your own existence.